There are days when I silently sit alone, eyes gazing into the void, and ask myself, why is it that, even though I don't harm anyone, there are always envious eyes watching me? Why does someone always appear, not to help, but to sabotage, whenever I get closer to my dreams? Doing good does not guarantee you will be treated kindly. That was the first lesson I learned when I delved into the world of astrology and energy. With 50 years of journeying between light and shadow, I've realized one thing. It's not the enemy that's truly frightening, but the presence of negative energy around you that you don't know how to cleanse. And if you're a Sagittarius, you'll understand that feeling better than anyone else. Because you live authentically, you express yourself, you dive in. You carry within you a mission to inspire. But the brighter the light, the more shadows try to creep in. Today, I want to offer you an esoteric ritual, a method that is simple yet incredibly effective. To help drive away those who carry negative energy from your life. Not through hatred, but through awareness and deep compassion. I believe that everyone has the right to protect their soul, not through revenge, but through higher energy, through connection with the universe. Not everyone deserves to stay in the inner world of your soul. And the universe will always give you a way to protect yourself, if you dare to believe. With just one onion, seemingly small, you can begin a journey of cleansing all the darkness that's been entangling your destiny. Comment down below. I am ready to purify my mind and embrace my magnificent destiny. Because a comment is not just a declaration. It's a signal sent to the universe that you are ready to step into the light. If this resonates with your heart, please like and share the video so this positive energy can reach more people. Remember, what you give, the universe will return to you, in ways more magical than expected. Sagittarius, hidden light that always makes enemies envious. Not everyone is born carrying the map of adventure and ambition like Sagittarius. You are unlike any other zodiac sign. You do not stay still. You refuse to accept a limited, ordinary life. Inside you, there is always a voice, silent yet powerful, urging you to cross the borders of safety. To break rules, to seek truth, freedom, and light. But you know what? The higher you fly, the more you become a target for envious arrows. I have studied hundreds of Sagittarius birth charts over the past 50 years. And one striking pattern emerged. They are always the ones to spark major changes, yet they are also the ones most misunderstood, envied, and attacked. Why? Because Sagittarius is the symbol of truth and light. And truth always makes those who live in falsehood feel uneasy. Have you ever asked yourself, in the eyes of others, who are you? You're someone who can turn any dull conversation into a philosophical journey full of inspiration. You are straightforward, sometimes to the point where others perceive you as arrogant. You're always steps ahead of them. You speak the things they're afraid to think. You act when they're still hesitating. And then, they fear you. They envy you. And if you don't know how to protect your energy, you'll be drawn into toxic games you never invited. As a Sagittarius, you don't need to change your light. What you need is a spiritual shield so that light doesn't get eroded by jealousy, slander, or harmful energy. Why is the onion cleansing ritual especially effective for Sagittarius? The answer lies in your ruling planet, Jupiter. Jupiter represents expansion, truth, luck, knowledge, and faith. But its shadow side is carelessness, a tendency to give too much, to trust too much, and to forget that even light needs to be protected. The onion, in terms of energy, is a natural protective layer. Each peel is a layer of energy that pushes away what doesn't belong to you. When you place the names of those who have harmed you inside an onion, you're creating a sacred symbol, severing their connection to your vibrational frequency. You don't need to fight your enemies. You just need to disconnect their energy from your life. If recently, You felt like something is off, even though you can't quite name it. Maybe you're surrounded by low energies from others. Do you often have nightmares? Are you frequently tired, unmotivated, losing faith in what once excited you? Do your plans, no matter how clear, get delayed for no reason? Listen closely. It's not because you're incapable. It's a sign that you're entangled in the toxic smoke of envy. And you need to cleanse. In ancient astrology, Sagittarius is portrayed as half human, half horse, symbolizing the evolution from instinct to higher soul. You were born to inspire, not to be destroyed by whispers behind your back. You were born to boldly cross lands, not to get trapped in the emotional mazes of others. That is why this ritual, seemingly simple, can be your liberation. The onion, thought to be just a kitchen ingredient, is an invisible shield, guiding you back to your center, where you don't need to prove, don't need to fight, only to release the ties that no longer serve your growth. Pause for a few seconds and ask yourself, am I letting others control my energy? If the answer is yes, then this is your time to act. Comment below this video. I am ready to reclaim my energy and embrace the great peace I deserve. This comment is not just a promise to yourself. It's a declaration to the universe that you've awakened, and that you are ready to be led into a higher frequency, where the light of Sagittarius is no longer hindered by dark energy. A final piece of advice for you, dear Sagittarius. You don't need to run. You only need to cleanse your soul. When you perform this purification ritual, the universe will create space for the right things to come. Remember, you are the light of truth, and no darkness can touch you if you protect that light with mindfulness. Onions and the awakening ritual, when the universe wants you to forgive by letting go. Perhaps, until now, you've only known onions as a familiar bulb in the kitchen, an ingredient that adds fragrance to dishes. But few know, in traditional energy studies and ancient astrology, onions are a powerful symbol of purification and severing toxic bonds. I still remember the first time I cut an onion in silence. My tears began to fall. Not just because of the sting, but because I felt something deep inside me being released. And I understood, sometimes, tears are not sadness, but the soul's way of healing itself. Onions have many layers, much like the soul of a grown person. Each layer is an experience, a wound, a heartache that we've unconsciously carried for years. In astrology, the onion represents the separation between external energy and inner essence. And when you place the name of someone who has hurt you inside an onion, you're sending a very clear message to the universe. I am ready to sever this negative energetic bond. I no longer hold space for them in my sacred inner world. The combination of the onion, a symbol of cleansing, and white paper, a symbol of new beginnings, along with your conscious act of writing names, signing, and visualizing, creates a powerful energetic field. This energy does not harm. It does not attack. It only transforms. Instead of asking why they hurt you, learn how to release them from your mind, so that you can be free. And here is the step-by-step guide to this cleansing ritual, slow and reverent. Like a prayer, choose a quiet evening, between 10 p.m. and midnight, when the world around you has settled, and you can return to your inner self. This is not just a ritual. This is a sacred journey you perform to protect yourself, in the gentlest way possible. Preparation. A large onion, whole, beautiful, unbruised. A small piece of white paper, about 1/4 of an A4 sheet. A pen. A white plastic bag, avoid dark colors. A knife. And, your trust. Steps. 1. Clearly write the names of those from whom you wish to sever negative energy. If possible, write full names, not to punish them, but to precisely identify the energetic frequency you wish to disconnect from. 2. Write your own name at the top. Add your signature, as a commitment that you are consciously stepping into this purification journey. Signing is not a formality, but a powerful affirmation. I am doing this for my peace. 3. Cut the onion in half, but not all the way through. Leave a bit of the base attached so the onion retains its shape. This represents a connection that is being opened, but not completely severed until the ritual is complete. 4. Fold the paper and gently place it inside the onion. In that moment, close your eyes and visualize each face, each person, quietly walking away from you. No anger, no resentment, just, they are no longer on your frequency. 5. Place the onion with the paper into the white bag. Seal it, then place it under your pillow for 7 to 14 nights. Each night before sleep, whisper a soft thank you. Thank you, universe, for helping me cleanse my soul. 6. After that time, you may burn the onion and the paper into ash, or wrap it up and discard it in a trash bin far from your home. Do not keep it. This ritual must end with a clear letting go. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is the sign of a mature soul who has learned enough and is ready to move forward with lighter steps. It's not them hurting you again. It's you, if you continue holding them inside, who keeps hurting yourself. If this journey resonates with you, don't stay silent. Write in the comments, I am ready to purify my soul and live fully in the light of Sagittarius. This comment is not just a promise to yourself. It is a declaration to the universe that you have awakened, and that you are ready to be led to a higher frequency, where the light of Sagittarius is no longer hindered by dark energy. You are not alone. We, awakened souls, are walking together, quietly releasing what no longer fits, to welcome what is waiting ahead. And if you feel this ritual could help someone you love, share this video with them. Not to heal them for them, but to remind them, they are worthy of peace. Sagittarius and sacred purification. When Jupiter wants you to move forward gently. It's no coincidence that among the 12 zodiac signs, Sagittarius is the one that travels the farthest. Not with feet, but with the soul. You are the only one ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, luck, truth, and spiritual growth. And when we talk about expansion in astrology, we're not only referring to vision or opportunity, but to the ability to expand the boundaries of the soul, to forgive, to let go, to grow from within. Only when the heart is light enough can destiny make space for miracles to enter. If you are a Sagittarius, your light is not nourished by victory, but by serenity. You don't need to win against anyone. You only need to ensure your soul is no longer invaded by fragments of energy that do not belong to you. The journey of Sagittarius is one of consciously overcoming negativity. You are not like Scorpio, who retaliates in silence, nor like Capricorn, who quietly avoids. You choose to confront, and then, you choose to let go. And that is why the onion ritual fits you, because it is gentle, sacred, non-violent, yet deeply powerful. It helps you preserve your light while the outside world is drowning in jealousy and resentment. Onions and Jupiter. The connection between tears and illumination. In astrology, Jupiter is also the planet of mature tears not just of sorrow, but of deep understanding. Just like when you cut an onion, you don't cry because someone hurt you. You cry because you are purifying, not just physically, but on an energetic level. And layer by layer, the onion falls away, like layers of pain being peeled off, returning you to your original purity. Sagittarius doesn't need to please everyone. You only need to be clean enough not to fight anyone at all. And you know what? Sagittarius often doesn't realize when they're being affected by enemies. Because you live fast, love freedom, laugh easily, and fly high. But precisely because of that, lingering thoughts silently cling to you like smoke, without you even noticing. You think your fatigue is due to age. You believe it's work pressure. You assume your lack of motivation comes from losing passion. But no, it's the moment your soul is being clouded by envious eyes, by those who secretly want you to fail. What you cannot see can still affect you. But once you realize it, you have the right to purify it with light, not with anger. The onion, an unexpected symbol, becomes your invisible bodyguard. Not because it holds magic, but because you've imbued it with the intention of purification. In Western astrology, matter holds energy when it receives conscious intent. Meaning, the onion will live according to the mission you assign it. You entrust it with holding all the negative energy from those who have harmed you. And then, after 14 days, you release it all by throwing it away. No screaming. No blaming. Just a gentle shake, like a bird soaring across the plains, leaving behind the dark clouds that no longer belong to it. If you are hearing these words, and your heart pauses for a beat, do not stay silent. Comment under the video. I choose to move forward, with a heart free of resentment. Not so others know you're doing the ritual, but so you know, you are stepping into a new journey, where spirituality and purification are no longer distant concepts, but a natural part of everyday life. As a Sagittarius, you were not born to live in the trivial. You were born to live expansively, think deeply, and love with the freest soul. But that freedom must be protected. The onion ritual is not a spell, it is a spiritual tool you can use anytime you feel heavy, lost, or surrounded by things you can't name. And remember, a soul that has been purified is fertile ground for miracles to begin sprouting. When Sagittarius learns to let go, miracles begin to happen. Perhaps we once believed that in order to protect ourselves, we had to be strong. We had to toughen up, prove ourselves, win. But dear Sagittarius, you don't need to win against anyone. You only need to conquer yourself, the old, heavy version of you, burdened with wounds you've been carrying for years. I know, there are those who hurt you not just through actions, but through silence. Some people didn't hurt you because they hated you, but because they couldn't stand the light you radiated. And I know, you've forgiven them in your heart, many times. But you've never truly released them from your energetic field. It's like a small oil lamp in the dark, it doesn't drive the darkness away, but it gives you just enough light to see your path. It is a small doorway, leading you back to the original center of your energy. I have witnessed many people, after performing this ritual, not only feel lighter, but also begin attracting luck, peace, and the right relationships. Why? Because when you let go of the old, the universe finally has space to bring in the new. Do you remember? Sagittarius is symbolized by the arrow. That arrow never looks back. It doesn't hold on. It doesn't regret. It flies forward, to where light, truth, and a magnificent destiny await you. Maybe you once fell, stayed silent at night, misunderstood by others, blamed yourself for trusting too much. But today, you are allowed to close that old chapter. Healing is not forgetting. Healing is when you remember, but it no longer hurts. When you think of them, but your heart is calm like an autumn lake. No resentment, no longing. Only freedom, in its purest form. Freedom is not about going far, but about no longer being held by anything from within. And that is the most beautiful kind of freedom a Sagittarius can achieve. Dear friend, if you've made it this far, understand that nothing is a coincidence. Maybe the universe is using this video to tell you, it's time, put the burden down. You don't need to carry it any farther. And if your heart is nodding silently, let me invite you to do this. Write it down right now, not for me, but for yourself. I am ready to step into a new destiny, with a heart that is free. Because when you write it, you're sending a signal to the universe that you are ready. And the universe, like an old friend, will respond with miracles you never expected. If you feel this video has meaning, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with those you feel are also in need of healing. Not so that you can become their savior, but so that you can become a light that carries light forward. Because you are Sagittarius. You were born to inspire. You were born to live, freely, lightly, and magnificently. You don't need anyone to apologize in order to let go. You don't need anyone's approval in order to shine. And miracles always come to those who choose the light, every single day. You just need to choose yourself, every day, and your journey will transform. And if ever you doubt, come back to this video. To remember, a small, simple onion can be the very tool that leads you back home to yourself.